how to make my Black Forest cookies with fresh cherries, chocolate chips and more. They are so gooey and perfect. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where I am making one of my favourite flavour combinations in cookie form, which, as you can tell from the title, is my Black Forest cookies. These are crunchy, gooey, soft scented, super chocolatey, absolutely heavenly cookies, and I'm so excited for you to be able to make them too. And again, I know I've posted a lot of cookie recipes in my time, but honestly, these are some of my favorites and I just love them. When you're making these cookies, it's quite a similar cookie dough to my other recipes. It's not quite New York City cookie because of the fruit that's in them, but you still use the same raising agents of baking powder, bicarb. You add a little bit of salt if you fancy it, because I love salt in my cookies. And then, you know, your natural ingredients such as your flour, cocoa powder, brown sugar, granulated sugar, butter and egg. I also add a little bit of vanilla, as always, because I love the sweetness. But the main part of these cookies are the cherries and the chocolate. So for me, Black Forest is dark chocolate chips, but if you want to use milk chocolate, white chocolate, or a combination, that's absolutely fine. But the main important bit is the cherries. So with this cookie dough, it sort of goes against the rules ever so slightly, where we're using fresh fruit, which makes the cookie dough a little bit stickier and wetter, so you can't roll it in your hands like you can with the New York City cookies. So if you don't want to have that problem, you can use dried cherries instead. Frozen, I would just avoid because of the moisture content. But with these fresh cherries, I pit them and chop them in half, and then they're ready to put in your cookie dough. Once I have mixed everything in apart from my chocolate chips and my cherries, I make sure the cookie dough is basically ready before I add them, because the chocolate chips will be fine, but you really don't want to mix the cherries in for too long, as you want them to stay in chunks and you don't want to ruin your cookie dough. So add them in, briefly mix, and then you're ready. So once you've made your cookie dough, I'm going to use a cookie scoop to help me portion these where the dough is quite wet. And I'm going to put it straight onto my trays, and then I'm going to chill the cookies for an hour in the fridge or half an hour in the freezer, and then bake in your preheated oven. I bake these at 180 fan because you want a slightly higher temperature to make sure they shock into place and don't spread too much. But make sure, scoop, chill, bake. Now that your cookies have chilled, bake in the oven. So once your cookies have fully cooled on the trays, after you've rounded them off if you need, obviously make sure to enjoy a giant cookie, maybe with a cup of tea, but to devour the cookie as quick as you can. Make sure to check out the full recipe in the description box below, and obviously come back next time for something else utterly scrumptious. But if you have any comments, leave them in the comment box below and I'll get back to you.